UFC 316 is approaching, and we're getting Merab O'Malley too. Instead of booking Merab and Pantoja, the UFC is giving us Merab O'Malley for a second time. Again, another undeserved title shot. We just had Umar and Moicano fight for the belt, as well as Stipe, Kaya Sakura, and Khalil Roundtree Jr. all fight for the belt. None of them actually deserved a title shot. I can accept the Moicano one because Armin screwed the whole UFC timeline. How could you, Armin? How could you? After all the glaze the UFC fans gave you, that was how you repaid us?
How dare you?
Don't get me wrong, I love Sean as champ and I love watching him fight, especially his striking. But he doesn't deserve a title shot. Merab easily beat him last time by lay and pray. Ain't nobody trying to see that again. You know, the funny thing is, out of Jan, Umar, and Sean was the one with the best performance against Merab. Yeah, the Bantamweight division is cooked. Listen, I got no beef with Merab. I think he's a funny guy, and he's pretty entertaining.
This guy doing, bro? What in the fuck? This guy said, hey, hold my phone. I'm gonna get a little video, pretend I'm working out.
Bruh.
Oh, I'm gonna hit a little straw. What the? Wait, what? What the fuck?
But his fighting style, well, it's not entertaining. They call him the machine. Yeah, more like the decision machine.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Yeah, that wasn't great. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is, he's the bantamweight version of Bilal.
Who?
But doesn't receive nearly the same amount of hate. Which, I understand, if you wear a sombrero, there's no way I can hate on you. Additionally, yeah, we're using big boy words today. As I was saying, additionally, he had a poncho on while wearing the sombrero. That alone is a pass for fan hate. Now, the question that's on everyone's mind is, how will the rematch play out? Will it be the same as their first fight? Well, here's the thing, you guys. I see this fight playing out in two ways. The first way I see it playing out, and I really hate to say this, I see it playing out exactly how Adesanya Romero played out. And I know, that is the worst case scenario, but unfortunately, that is a very possible reality. In their first fight, Merab stayed at distance and picked his moments. He couldn't just rush in at Sean like he usually does, or he would have been put to sleep. The same applies in this fight, so he's gonna do the same as last time and stay at distance and only go for takedowns when the right moment presents itself. Sean, on the other hand, is not going to fight Merab the same way. He seems smart enough to learn from that loss, and he's probably not gonna go first that often, and he'll most likely look to counter. He's also going to be very aware of overthrowing to avoid getting countered with takedowns. Thus, because of these reasons, I believe we can get a second Izzy Romero. And that would be the biggest sleeper main event of the whole year. Even more so than a women's MMA fight, which absolutely terrifies me, you guys. It shivers me timbers. However, recently an instruction manual on how to beat a guy like Merab has been published. Yes, for the whole world to see as well. That is Bilal versus JDM. The way Jack fought Bilal is the blueprint, the instruction manual, the game plan for Sean O'Malley to save the UFC Bantamweight division in the rematch. Sean needs to be on his bike, only throw straight punches, feint and counter, defend takedowns, get up quickly when taken down, and most importantly, don't look for the knockout. That was a big issue for him in the last fight. He was swinging for the fences at times, and that was getting him taken down. There's this notion going around that Merab is going to ragdoll Sean O'Malley again. Well, what I have to say to this is, nah, absolutely not. Why would anyone think this? You know, must I remind you, O'Malley won 2 rounds on 2 of the judges' scorecards in their first fight. With an injured hip, by the way. This time around, Sean is coming into the fight injury-free. Add on to that Merab's back problems, we might be looking at a second O'Malley title reign. And I'm here for it. In their first fight, you could tell Sean was put off by Merab's game plan. You could tell Sean did not expect Merab to stay a distance, and at times he would swing a big looping punch and Merab would counter with a takedown. And most of Merab's takedowns were either from a setup or as a counter. Whenever he shot naked takedowns, Sean was able to defend, and in the striking, the only success Merab had were the low kicks and strikes against the cage. He posed zero threat for Sean in the striking. O'Malley, on the other hand, had a lot of success with straight shots. His jab and cross were landing throughout the whole fight, especially his shift combo was very effective. Merab's defense against straight punches was horrible. I don't think he defended a single one of Sean's straight punches. And it was only when O'Malley would throw a more looping punch that Merab would defend or counter with like a takedown or something. Sean also had a lot of success with the teep. He threw a total of 7 teeps in the fight and landed all of them. And he even hurt Merab bad in the 5th round. And to this day, I do not understand why Sean didn't throw the teep more often in their first fight. It just blows my mind. The teeps as well as body shots are going to be money in the bank for Sean in the rematch. I know some people are going to say, but what if Merab improves his teep defense? Well, here's the thing, you guys. Sean's teeps are that good that it won't matter. Even Jan, who is one of the best at catching kicks, couldn't properly defend them. And you think Merab, in one training camp, is going to improve so much that he's going to be better than Jan at catching kicks? Nah, get out of here, bro. And again, as I was saying, Merab has insane cardio. The man don't stop. And Sean shouldn't rely on trying to knock him out. He has to attack the body with the teeps, the jabs, and combinations to tire out Merab to a level where he isn't going to outpace you. Just like Jack, he needs to make sure he's never a stationary target and also change levels after throwing the jab to meet Merab head on if he decides to level change. And even if Sean does get taken down, he needs to fight hard to get back up and immediately go on the offense. Merab presents no threat on the ground, so he should not worry about getting caught in a submission. He needs to fight like a mosquito, bro. Be a nuisance to Merab. Pepper the body. Hit him with straight punches to the face. Frustrate Merab. And don't give him an opportunity to aura farm. We've seen that Merab's power level goes up whenever he aura farms in a fight. In his fight against Umar, you saw this in full effect. As soon as he aura farmed, you just knew that fight was a wrap. Sean cannot allow that to happen at all costs. That's the one big difference between Belal and Merab. Merab is an aura farming merchant, and Belal, well, ain't nobody know who that guy is. So that's why Sean O'Malley needs to be a mosquito, bro. A mosquito. That's the extra layer he needs to add to the blueprint JDM gave him. And I believe Sean has a big chance of turning this fight into this second option. He's locked in, he's looking sharp, he's not injured, he has the blueprint, he has the power, and hopefully he is ready to save the division. Anyways, that was my preview of Merab O'Malley 2. What do you think? Do you agree with my take? If not, comment down below how you think the rematch will play out. If you enjoyed the videos and would like to support the channel, you can do that by buying me a coffee with the link in the description. That's it from me, and I'll see you after UFC 316.